Um, Next, talk about you're an Eagle Scout, correct?
I am.
Are you still pretty involved with the Boy Scouts? Or first question, how does one become an Eagle Scout? Right? Is it like is that like the black belt of Boy Scouts? Right? Is the ultimate goal to get the Eagle Scout goals or something above Eagle Scout?
I would say Eagle Scout is it's once an Eagle Scout, always an Eagle Scout. It's something that if you're a part of the Boy Scouts, it's something that it's did you a common question as a follow-up is like, did you get your Eagle? And it's not because like there's Boy Scouts doesn't have value throughout the entirety of the journey, but it's so important to begin and finish what you start. And so with Eagle Scouts, there if you'll be surprised how many of us are sprinkled out wherever you go. And so personally, it is a very very well recognized award, not just here amongst Eagle Scouts, but a lot of people get awards through Congress and a lot of scholarships, etc. It's honestly one of the best experiences I've had in my life.
And what are some things you have to do to become an Eagle Scout? I'm sure it's like a strenuous process, right?
Yeah, I mean, yes, there's the typical Boy Scout stuff where yeah, you have to go ahead and learn how to tie knots and learn how to go ahead and fire and stuff like that. But in the process of becoming an Eagle Scout, you actually learn so much more than that. So anywhere from so I chose an emphasis in like first aid, EMT, first responder type stuff because I had an interest in becoming a doctor when I was younger, specifically emergency trauma surgeon. And I would say there's always an Eagle Scout project that has to be done, and it can be anything. Some people build benches, gardens. I reopened the wildlife corridor, and it's yeah. So there's some basic stuff you gotta. Yes, there's some core hard skills you gotta learn to be prepared, and then there is some leadership that you have to teach to the next generation of scouts, and then you kind of leave your legacy behind when you do your official Eagle Scout check.
And you get called on one spot like mentor current Boy Scouts who are trying to become Eagle Scouts.
Yeah, my troop 275 Prunedale, California. I've actually been given a couple of mentor pins from the Eagle Scouts that have gone through the program there. It's I didn't ask for it. It's just we say have this oath. Scout is trust or is on my honor, will do my best to do my duty to God and my country to help other people at all times, keep myself physically strong and mentally awake. And so that help other people at all times, it's so embedded across. I wouldn't just say Eagle Scouts, but just Boy Scouts as a whole. And so just outside even Boy Scouts, I would say that's something I practice quite. It's quite principal to me.
And you might not know this, but what percentage of Boy Scouts become Eagle Scouts? I have to imagine that percentage, I guess, be kind of low, right?
So there's some like new statistics that are out there, but it's kind of funny. I actually have this book right here that has it on the title, the 4%. So it can range depending on how you want to play with the stats as 4% make it to Eagle Scout, but it's not, as in recent times you can get as I think as high as 8.